sleep. Be sending me talk from a sit that we when I get to me. My check don't discriminate. Still take deposits if you talking 50.
We're at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, it's a black and blue matchup in the NFC North between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lambeau. Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22. First play and a first throw for Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the Packers who won that game on the road, so they'll be trying to win the season series here at home in Lambeau. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He takes this for 3 to the 29. This defense for the Vikings, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. The Packers at 7-8 now on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Rodgers now on first down. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 33 yards that time.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
On second down, Cook. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Vikings have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Joseph connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Cine, and the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Following the interception, Cousins. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
Throwing on second and long. Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
On play action, Cousins. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing is Cousins. Buying time to his left. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll run with Cook. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. Now from back at the 9 after that last play, this is 3rd and goal. Off the play fake, Cousins. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Vikings lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About timeout set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw. He's got a man complete. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 45 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Vikings are going to take over here up near the 40. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And he's got room. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Packers pick it up.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Play fake. Cousins. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
They kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Cousins. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. 4th down, field goal try coming, so Cousins is off, and on comes Greg Joseph from Minnesota. Joseph's got it, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Rodgers to throw. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Jones. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Rodgers now on 1st down. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cobb. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Here's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might be
under pressure. They got him again. Dalvin Tomlinson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. The kick by Crosby is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And that flag accepted. So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty. After the penalty, it's Jones. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave it with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Hey, 88.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Rodgers. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Play action now. Cousins. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Dante Fowler able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And here's Ryan Wright now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Fielded at the 43. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. On play action, Rodgers. That one caught downfield by Watson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan from 19 yards away. And the Packers get a bit closer. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. A run there with Cook not going to accomplish much. Call it no gain. 2nd down coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
2nd down, they go right back to Cook. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
The first. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 41 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. This offense number 1 in the NFL in picking up first downs, and the run game got him another one there.
A really good stat to lead the league in, isn't it? Because you keep picking up first downs, sustaining drives, that means you're controlling the football, controlling the clock, and letting your defense rest on the sidelines.
They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Throwing, Cousins. Complete, Jefferson the target. Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Third quarter action here in this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. To throw is Rodgers. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. On now is the Packers punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Yeah, not a great one there. Out of bounds in the air. And the offense is going to be set up already in enemy territory inside the 45. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front, that's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game and they know it helps their team.
A first down throw for Cousins. This one caught. It's the tight end Hockenson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Joseph now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Rodgers now to throw. Finds Lazard quickly on the slant.